Hey everyone, and welcome to my meditation drawing for today. So before we start, go and grab some art materials. I am using just a simple marker today. I've got my piece of paper here, and you can use anything, pen, pencil. If you don't have paper, just use a notebook or newspaper or magazine, doesn't matter. It's just meditation drawing is about making marks on a page as a way of tuning into yourself and understanding better where you are. And that often allows us to fully be present in the situations we find ourselves in. So also grab yourself a drink or get yourself nice and comfy in your chair, some water or a hot drink. And while you're grabbing those things, and a cushion, a blankie, anything you need to make the next kind of 15 minutes or so as comfortable as you can possibly be. And while you're doing that, the sun is currently in gate 29 for those interested in human design and astrology. And so this is really about getting a sense of what we're going to commit to, what we're going to say yes to, and what we're not going to say yes to. And so my meditation drawing today is going to be kind of like tuning in to this internal world. We're going to start with a meditation that allows us to come back to our breath and become present. And through our mark making, I will guide you through a process of connecting into this heart, this sacral, this root, this kind of central channel that we have that comes up to expression. But really, it's about how does this feel in your body? What does it sense? What does it feel like to you? And what's it like when those are aligned? And so that's what our meditation drawing for today is going to be. So hopefully you have everything that you need. So let's start with our meditation. So I want to start with a really simple idea, just coming back to your breath. And that involves just breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So just noticing the fact that you're breathing. Just notice the fact that there is air passing in through the lungs and out through the mouth. And how do you sense your breath today? Is it movement, the feeling of the lungs expand and contract, the belly rising and falling? Perhaps it's the taste that you have in your mouth from your last drink or what you just ate. Perhaps it's the sound of your breath moving in and your breath moving out. Perhaps it's what you see. You may have your eyes closed, or you may have your eyes softened, your gaze softened. Just noticing. Is it what you're seeing is what you're noticing? And I want you to think about breathing all the way in, right down to your belly, right down to the very pit of your sacrum. So that's where we'll be bringing our breath today. We'll be noticing breathing in all the way down and breathing out all the way up. Breathing in, breathing out. And there's nothing to change with the breath here necessarily. We're just observing for now. And as you take your breath in and your breath out, just noticing the whole of your body sitting in space. Your feet resting on this earth, your legs and thighs resting on this chair, your back resting back into the seat. just noticing. So we'll move into drawing now. So just without changing anything, just picking up your pen or your pencil, whatever you have. And today I'm just going to call it a marker because that's what I'm using. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the movement on our in-breath today. So all we're going to do is we're going to create a mark that represents our breath in and our breath out. And just, we're going to return to this again and again and again. So here we are, just finding your breath in and your breath out. And just keep going with that. Your breath in and your breath out. This mark could look like anything. But just allow it to represent your breath in and your breath out. It's a very simple form of meditation drawing. We're simply tracking our breath in and we're tracking our breath out. And so it may take some time. You might have slowed down your breath. And if you've done this, just really notice that one breath in is one mark, and one breath out is another. Really taking your time to connect the movement to the breath. Mark making to the breath. Here we are, slowing down time, slowing down space to simply notice your breath in and the breath out. This doesn't have to look like anything. This doesn't have to be anything today. This is just the simplicity of what it's like to notice the air moving in through the body, down the lungs to the belly and right to the bottom of the sacrum, and then moving out again. Notice this flow of energy. Watch it. How does it feel to you? Does it become alive as you bring your attention towards it? Does it feel like it's flowing, like a natural movement? Does it feel hindered or blocked? And as you flow, just slow down this movement to really make sure you're getting into each crevice, each part of this long traverse through the mouth, into the lungs, down to the belly, and back again. Slow it down as much or as little as you need. And keep this movement going. Keep this awareness, this noticing. And I want you to think about what it feels like to commit. What it feels like to say yes. Can you remember the last time you said yes to something and really felt it in your body? Like a sudden rush of energy or a sense of calm or a sense of clarity that this really was the right thing for you to do at this moment in time. And as you think about this, notice what's happening to this energy in the body. Are you feeling it more and more? Are you feeling it less and less? This is just about noticing. The gate 29 hangs off the sacral, pointing up towards the G center, where we find our direction in life. So as we say yes to those things that are correct for us, we begin to gather the crumbs that will eventually lead us to our next correct step, and our next correct step, and our next correct step. So in your own time, just slowing down. And in your own time, finding a way of coming to completion. A sense of completion. Perhaps a satisfaction in having engaged in this drawing. Of saying yes to watching this. Saying yes to feeling these sensations moving continuously through our body. And in your own time, perhaps coming up with one word that represents what this was like for you today. For me, I was struck with this notion of infinity, this continuous flow and movement. This is us being alive, us being awake, us being aware, and it's never ending. So even if there's a decision that maybe we reflect back on and think that wasn't correct for us, it happened. And here we are, still moving, still flowing, still alive. So thank you very much for your practice today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Please remember that I have a meditation drawing circle that meets every week. And so if you're interested in finding out about making a more regular practice with your meditation doodling, meditation drawing, the links are below and you can read more there. If you like this, please like it and subscribe and Send on to anyone else who you think is really interested in fully embodying these decisions that we make and these lives that we live. Take care. Bye.